we're really trying to get consistent play around Japan. That's the goal now, because we've done these events where we introduce pickleball all over Japan, 3 or 4 locations. But if you don't have that follow-up, it doesn't continue. It's like, oh, that was nice. We really enjoyed playing, but we don't have paddles or balls or anyone to organize this play or, any way to get better, because we only play once. So the goal now is to get locations around Japan to, have set times once a week, even if it's once a month, just so that people can consistently play and go back and start getting better. And then they can invite their friends, and that's where we see it growing. The main thing we need funding for is to be able to travel around the country teaching new people the sport. Someone from the Japan Pickleball Association needs to go to these places that want to play. We're getting requests actually from all over Japan of people saying, we've heard this, we've seen the videos on YouTube, we want to start this sport, but we don't know the rules. We need somebody to teach us. But Japan is actually a fairly big country. It's 2,000 miles long. So it's not just a little, hop and a skip over. We need to travel all over Japan to teach these people. And so that's the main thing we need the funding for. The second one, and I should say, if we went to every place that requested us to go, we would be traveling all the time. So we're trying to set up a system where, maybe the local people or a sports organization, whatever, that is requesting us to go pays for half of that. And then we pay for half of that out of this Japan Pickleball Association fund that we're trying to collect. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing. The second thing we need to use the money for is to just buy paddles. We want to initially just buy wooden paddles, and then when we go to a new club or location that wants to play, we give them maybe 4 or 8 wooden paddles to use, and then we say, this is your starter kit, and new people can use these, but when you want a nice paddle, come to our website where we sell our paddles. We want to kind of set up the pickleball central of Japan, so to speak, where we have all the different paddle manufacturers represented, and then we send those paddles to them online when they get more into it and when they're ready to purchase a paddle. So those are, I would say, the 2 main places that we want to use the funding: traveling around Japan, purchasing paddles and balls as kind of a starter kit for new locations that want to play. And then finally, we need to register the Japan Pickleball Association as a nonprofit organization. And I'm not very clear on the legal, the process of setting up a Japanese nonprofit, but it does cost some money. So we need some funding for that. So that's basically what we want to do, get these clubs around Japan that consistently play, and hopefully that starts a movement, snowball effect. Eventually we want to have a Japanese national tournament somewhere. Hopefully the winners or a winner from that can get an entry into the U.S. Nationals, so that we have some more international representation at American events too. So that's some of the goals that we have for Japan Pickleball.